What's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to another video. All right, guys, if you've been watching my channel for a little bit of time, you already know that I'm a big fan of Seven Deadly Sins, and a brand new Seven Deadly Sins Origins game is going to drop. Now, we did a video already about the pre-registration. If you haven't done so, go pre-register, but Netmarble has been cooking. That's right, for a couple years now, this new release of Seven Deadly Sins in a brand new official June 2025 trailer has just dropped from the Summer Game Fest 2025. Now, I am mostly excited about this game. I'm a huge Seven Deadly Sins fan. I've been playing Seven Deadly Sins Grand Cross for quite some time. I did quit for a while for solo leveling, and I have not looked back, but this game here looks exactly how I want every game to be built, and that is an open world anime concept with originality plus actual content from the actual material. So guys, let's go into the actual trailer together, take a look at it, assess it, review it. Now, this trailer is from IGN, so shout out to IGN for putting this out, and it is actually for the PS5. So it's unique seeing it on a console system rather than the PC or mobile. So remember, you can play it on mobile, PC, and also PS5, so you can go pre-register now. So let's jump into it right now, guys. All right, so here we go. This is the actual trailer, folks. I'm not going to actually do any speaking. I'm going to turn my mic off. We're going to watch the entire thing, and then we're going to look at it together and do some commentary. So let's jump into it. Damn, that looks good. Okay, let's go break down the trailer a little bit together now. A couple things I already noted from this from a combat perspective and from a storyline perspective. So first off, if you guys are not aware, of course, this is Meliodas here. I do love this. This looks like an opening, perhaps, of getting into the actual castle and the town. You guys can see here, there will most likely be some mounts or some travel systems. I think this right here is a prelude. This might be the original story, like, let's say, tutorial. This might be, because I mean, this is a perfect opening for the Seven Deadly Sins Origins, because not only does it just kind of show like what Meliodas on a mount, let me just go back for a second, but it actually shows the castle plus the surrounding areas, right? This looks like a vast world. So this is what gets me excited about this game, is because while we watch the trailer, you're going to see not only just the castle and a couple of combat scenes, but you're going to see different environments that you can actually interact with and be a part of. So let's keep going here. So this is obviously Tristan, and this is I have to remember the fairy girl's name. So Tristan is actually Elizabeth and Meliodas' son, and this is cool because this looks like just a cutscene from the story, probably him gaining some sort of knowledge and power of the world that he's around. And right here, like, this is the introduction of some of the characters, right? You guys see some of these. There's a magician there. There's King. This is cool. I think this is amazing. I love the fact that you can do crafting. You can do fishing. Looks like there's going to be probably blacksmithing and stuff. So the crafting system looks pretty cool, because look at this. Whatever you capture, there's a camp here, and this allows you to cook and make ingredients. Being an MMO fan, cooking, gathering, crafting, all that jazz has always been near and dear to my heart. Final Fantasy 11, I was a massive crafter. World of Warcraft, I love crafting. That was a simplified version of it. Of course, the combat system made a lot of like sense and was a big factor, but crafting always plays a big role for me in any kind of game. So this is kind of unique, and I love this. Kind of gives me like a Final Fantasy 15 feel, like the Brotherhood almost, like, you know how they're all together and like they cook for each other and shit. The campsite feels always a nice thing to add to the game. This is cool too. I love the water scenes. Like normally in games, like you'll go in the water and you don't really get to see much in the water. It's just like a blue, a blue blank slate, and it's just like a little bit of sand. This looks intense. This looks like there's a lot going on here. So there's a treasure chest right over here if you guys can see it right there, right? So I'm assuming this is probably something you can explore and get. There's fish, obviously, most likely. Again, you can use fishing, or maybe you can get them right there. And I'm assuming there's probably going to be a couple monsters here and there and some gathering some sort. But I really like the idea and the concept of being able to explore that. Here's some combat right here, right? There's Tristan using some fire attacks. There's Merlin and Meliodas. Looks like they're doing a dual attack here, which looks amazing. Look at that. That looks incredible. In fact, I'm going to take this right here and use this as my damn thumbnail. All right, so there you guys go. So this looks incredible. I think Merlin's always Merlin. Shiloh's looking great. And then Meliodas, of course, being Meliodas over here. Look at this cool attack. Looks like wizard attack plus a sword attack right there. And I like this because this reminds me a little bit of Chrono Trigger with a cross slash with a little bit of magic right there. So that's pretty bomb. There's obviously King's Forest, right? And there's King right there actually defending it. The cutscenes look incredible, guys. They really, really do. There's a troll right there. And this is cool. This part we've seen a little bit, but I don't think I remember seeing Bon and Meliodas fight here. So this is amazing, too. You can see a little bit of Bon action here with the giant sword. And look at that. There's Diane right there, too. So you get the whole squad, right? The Sins are there. Now, somebody mentioned that because Tristan is in this game, that Meliodas may not... Or not Meliodas, sorry. The Escanor might not be. There's Gother. But... I'm hoping they somehow introduce him. I know it might be an original story they're doing here. But this looks so good. There's Hawk right there. Like, this looks incredible. Just from all the different environments, different portals, different places, different landscapes, the various characters we get. This actually looks like it's going to be an incredible game. That monster looks amazing. And you get to see a couple demons here, right? There's some one of the Demon Clan members right there. I don't know who she is. Now, I've read the original Seven Deadly Sins, but I haven't seen up to the point where Tristan's alive or even a character. So this is all going to be new to me. So there you guys go. So pre-registration, I'll put the link in the description. You guys can check it out. The wish list, of course, is going to be for PS5, and you can also follow them, of course, right here on X, Discord, as well as YouTube. And there's the website right there for Seven Deadly Sins. Now, the main thing to remember is it is going to also be on Steam. So it's Steam, mobile, PC. You can probably download it through the Netmarble app, which is going to be something that we're all going to be most likely using if you're a solo leveling player, which most of you guys are on my channel. And this is a game, guys, that is absolutely going to be something that I'm going to be looking forward to more than anything else. I'm actually also going to go live tomorrow for another Rare Weekend stream. Just so everyone is aware, I spent $400 like a fool. I'm going to just go full cam here on these bad boys. So we're going to open them together. Listen, I'm not a Magic the Gathering fan, but anything Final Fantasy related, I'm all about. So these are the collector booster sets. These were $110 a pack. I got 4 of them. I don't collect cards. When I see Final Fantasy, I get excited. So I went ahead and bought 4 for $400. That's right, guys. $420 right here. We're going to open them tomorrow live. And plus, we're going to be watching some of the Game Fest, which I want to do, and doing some solo leveling content plus some COA. So please come join me. But Seven Deadly Sins, guys, absolutely looks incredible. So please go pre-register. Come join your boy when I cover it. And make sure you subscribe, like, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.